And AOL co-founder Steve Case's book, The Third Wave, he talks about how emerging technology companies will have to rethink the way they partner with clients, companies, and ultimately government. In his book, Case argues that we are all upon a new third wave, or a new period in which entrepreneurs, all like yourself in this room, are going to be doing more breakthrough work and solving kind of the harder problems around health, technology, transportation, education, and even energy and food. So I'm here tonight to tell you about a really exciting program right here in your own backyard, where we're hoping you'll come do your research, called Innovate Durham, which is a place where we hope you will be able to tackle issues like transportation, health, and even education. So in cities across the country, local governments are already partnering with local startups and companies and entrepreneurs to tackle some of these community issues. In places like Pittsburgh, San Francisco, and even Kansas City, we modeled our program off of the work that they're doing in all of these great cities. And they are already working on issues around smart trash cans or emergency communications, public health, and social services. So what is Innovate Durham? Innovate Durham is a 12-week partnership program in which we invite you into City Hall to test your solution or your technology. Over a 12-week period, we hope to accomplish 3 goals with you as our partners. First, we hope to be exposed and to learn about new technology that we as local government might not otherwise know about. Secondly, we hope that you'll help us build innovation capacity within our organization. And ultimately, our goal is to help support our local startup, entrepreneurial, small business community right here in our backyard in the Triangle. So this is a picture for those of you who have not had the fortune of coming down to Durham City Hall. This is our lobby, and our goal with Innovate Durham, again, is to invite you in. In our first year, our 2017 cohort, we invited these 4 companies into City Hall to test their products or solutions. So let me tell you a little bit about what these companies did and how they challenged the way we think about solving issues here in local government, the city and county of Durham. First, Lucid Dream, which is a virtual reality company, challenged the way we think about how we visualize our affordable housing projects here in the city. 8 Rivers is an optical wireless solution. Honestly, their technology is still a little over my head, but they help challenge the way we think about providing internet connection between for our satellite locations like our parks and rec facilities here in Durham, kind of an alternative to fiber. Drop Park is a real-time parking solution app that helped us think creatively about how we might provide additional parking in an already crowded downtown area. And then finally, Talented is a micro-learning app that helped customize some training for us and working with our HR department to think about how we could better retain training for our employees through gamification. So I'm here tonight to really emphasize that we hope you think about your local government here at the city and county as a potential research hub. I wanted to show this picture this evening because this is something that we thought was really cool that came out of our first year in Innovate Durham. So these are 2 of our city council members in Durham, and they are testing the virtual reality rendering of one of our affordable housing projects through the partnership with Lucid Dream and our 12-week pilot. And what's really cool about this picture is that just a few weeks later, City Council was actually voting on approving this affordable housing project. And through this virtual reality rendering, they were able to make a better informed decision by being able to visually see and feel how this affordable housing project was going to look in the current place. So something that, otherwise they would not have had the opportunity to do so. So if you're interested in Innovate Durham, or better yet, if you know somebody that's interested and can help us spread the word, we are going to be opening applications June 15th for our second cohort here in 2018. We have 2 really cool new things that we're bringing for year 2 in Innovate Durham. First is that we're partnering with the county. And this is important because this is going to open the door to being able to work with a variety of different departments. The city is very operational in nature, and the services that we provide, like transportation and streets, sidewalks, water, all really important stuff. But we're going to be partnering with the county so that we can open the door for companies to work with departments like public health, social services, register of deeds, and emergency management. Secondly, in our second year, we're going to be having specific policy challenges. Last year, we just kind of had an open call, come one, come all, just to see if anybody would be interested. And so we're really excited that this time we're going to be, we're working with our departments currently to gather challenge statements. So these are challenges or issues or policies that our departments are currently dealing with, and they want local startups, new technology, entrepreneurs to come in and help them think creatively as to how they might solve or address this problem. So for more information about Innovate Durham, I'll be here afterwards to answer any questions you may have. My colleague Eric Marsh from the county is also here. Again, applications will be opening June 15th. Feel free to email myself or visit our City of Durham website to find out more information about Innovate Durham at durhamnc.gov under the Budget Management Services tab. Ultimately, we're a little biased, but we believe that we are the ultimate backyard for you to come and do research in as your local government here at the City and County of Durham. Thanks.
It's great to see the innovation in the area being fueled by our local governments. If anyone has any questions about how Durham is supporting innovation in this area, guess what? Now's your time to ask them, so raise your hand. I'll bring the microphone over. You'll get a chance to speak directly to your local government who's supporting research and innovation in your area. There we go. First question back here.
Thank you, Caley. I love Durham. I live here, so this is really great. Question I have is what do the selected individuals or the selected companies, what do they get out of this? Besides the honor, which is awesome, and 12 weeks to stay in Durham, but what else do they get?
Yeah. We think Durham's pretty great too, so what makes Innovate Durham unique? I don't know who in this room has ever tried to go secure a contract with government before, at any level, like local, state, federal. How fun was that experience? Probably not so fun. So what Innovate Durham does, there's no financial incentive on part of the city or county. And what this actually does, it streamlines the process of us being able to partner together. So there's no financial incentive, there's no messy, long, drawn-out contract or RFP or RFQ process. But we are going to offer data. We're going to offer you a connection into local government. Sometimes it can feel like a little bit of a black hole, like where do you even start? So we're going to make those connections for you, provide data, provide infrastructure, and most importantly, allocate staff time. Time is the biggest gift that we could give, and so by opening our doors and by able to kind of hop over or miss, a RFP process, we are able to work more quickly, more efficiently, more effectively in a 12-week period. Yeah.
If I spend 12 weeks in Durham, I'd probably eat my weight in Bull City burgers, so it's best that I don't apply.
Yeah, it's
all right,
really
next
hard.
question.
Is this working? Okay. Yeah, my question is about data. Mm-hmm. Since you mentioned that you will provide access to data, so what can you give some examples of databases that will be enabled for the companies or individuals who work with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So here in Durham, and a lot of local governments and cities across the country, we do have an open data portal where there's actually a wealth of data already out there that you just may not know about. But if there's something that's not already readily available, that's already on our open data portal, we work with you depending on what data you need from a department to try and make, trying to secure the data you need to be able to test your product or technology or service. Obviously, we want everything to be secure and respectful of our residents' information if it is sensitive information, but we try and make data as readily as possible, and we work with you through the 12-week partnership to make sure that happens. Make sure you get what you need. Mm-hmm.
All right, other questions for Caley here about the work that Durham is doing? A back question here. This guy has a lot of questions tonight. That's okay. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Here you go.
I live in Durham, it's great. But I also came from New England where I remember Durham has a bad rap. It's a bad place to live. So is there anything the Durham County doing to improve that image? That's one. And the second question is, what I understand is Innovate Durham is primarily looking for the companies to come in to pilot their programs, but is Durham also looking to pilot any programs on their own?
So, okay, I'll answer first and second question. First question is, all the people in this room that already love Durham, I think we're all working to make Durham the best place to live, work, and play. So the city that's our mission, to make Durham the best place to live, work, and play. Yeah, and then secondly, we pilot things all the time. What's cool about Innovate Durham is that we're getting to pilot with new technology that we might not otherwise know about. You know, local government, we're not exposed to all of the cool ideas and trends and emerging technology and ways of thinking, creative problem solving. So our goal is to bring you in to help us think more creatively on how we can do pilots and how we can solve solutions in a timely and efficient manner. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, so that's a great example of how local government can support the innovation here in the Triangle. Please give it up for Caley.